But where was my Laura Lamorris in Man of Steel? Like,
Man of Steel too.
I know. There's some mermaids. There's some mermaids in this.
Well, there were some fish creatures in
There were.
Aquaman.
Yeah, we're gonna have mermaids in this. Sweet. Mm-hmm. We just gotta introduce Laurie. Like even like live action, like a Superman villain that you know exists in the comics, but you've not seen live action. Like,
Oh, well, I don't know enough about the Superman comics, but I just would really like them to do Lex Luthor well, you know? Supergirl has done a pretty good job, but that's like the vein that I want to see. I want to see like a megalomaniac that is narcissistic, but actually believes that they are doing the world a favor and really truly believes that they are.
You don't want a real estate mogul?
Well, I mean, no, that's fine, but I want him to be the brilliant, like, peak human that I feel like he's supposed to be, you know, that thinks that it's not a good idea to have human safety's final resting hands be someone who is not us. I can see the argument, you know. How can you ever really trust if you put all of your eggs in one basket? And that, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's definitely a villain and I don't support him and his vaguely racist.
You would have voted for President Lex Luthor.
No, I would not have.
I wonder if Lex Luthor got a second term.
How can you not know this? I feel like this is your wheelhouse.
I know how he got booted, but I just don't know if that was within his first or second term.
How did he get booted? And by booted, I assume you mean impeached or
Like
removed
barely
from office.
that. I believe. Actually, you know what? I don't remember all the details now that I think about it.
Well, you just fucking ran your mouth, didn't you?
A little bit. No, I remember like something came out that he was trying to kill Batman. It was a Superman Batman storyline. It was their first team up storyline arc, and President Luthor declared not martial law, but he declared like a bounty on Superman and Batman. So a bunch of villains come out to try to take him down, and some heroes try to take him down because they're public enemies. That was the title of the arc, Public Enemies.
And the fact that he did this turned people
And
against him?
somehow they got dirt on him, then they ousted him, and it was like, oh, there's shame across America. President Luthor said, grab him by the pussy, and then you find out Talia's like, yeah, I fucking sold off LexCorp, fuck you, because she was put in charge of it, because he actually diversified his business when he became president, and so Talia ends up selling the company, so he loses all his money. And then Batman's like holding him over a skyscraper at like I think it was LexCorp, but he's like off the edge, and then Lex like I think stabs Batman or something. Somehow Lex falls, and he falls into a crater at the bottom. And it's like, oh shit, Lex is dead. President Lex is gone. Lex is dead. But then he's really alive in the rubble. He's like, there will soon be a reckoning, a crisis. And that was like a tease for the big infinite crisis that was starting up. But yeah, and at that point he becomes like the mad scientist type of version of Lex Luthor again, and like there's a fake Lex Luthor running around for the next year. And the real Luthor is actually like starting the Secret Six, where he's gonna lead a group of villains to stop this other Lex Luthor and his group of villains, because the fake Lex Luthor was forming his own legion of supervillains with like Deathstroke and Dr. Psycho and Black Adam, and I think Dahlia was in that too. You really think she would have suspected like, hey, I just fucked this guy over like 6 months ago. What's he doing here? All cheery.
Suspicious.
Yeah. So yeah. Then you find out the fake Lex Luthor was Alexander Luthor Jr. of Earth 3. And yeah. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, that was the story of his downfall.